Thank you all for coming to this pre-camp leaders meeting at Little Sioux Scout Ranch. This is going to be fun. I'm going to love this. First of all, I'm thrilled to introduce Doc. He is our ranger out here at Little Sioux Scout Ranch. There we go.
I'm slow. I just started coughing.
That's right. Doc is, how many years have you been a ranger out here?
I've been here going on this, March 1st was my 4th year, but I've been involved as a volunteer in scouting for over 20 years now.
Tell them the minute and a half version of whatever you want to share with them then.
I'm probably the biggest kid you'll ever see out here at Cub Scout camp, but I'm the guy that also has to make sure that all these kids come home with 10 fingers and 10 toes, otherwise mom calls me.
And no extra piercings.
And no extra piercings, correct. We have a bunch of fun out here. I'm all about having the fun. I'm the first one in the mud puddle and the last one out. But I'm also, like I said, I have to make sure that everything is safe out here, and with the help of leaders and scouters, it's very easy to do. This is one of the most beautiful scout ranches I have ever been to. I've been to a lot of them. I call this God's little acre up here. I guarantee if heaven ever fills up, he's going to call me and want to put his house on one of my ridges.
And now we've got Kara Dacey, who is our program director this year. Kara, tell them a little bit. I didn't say Little Sioux.
I know, but I like program too.
Kara, why don't you give them just a little sneak peek, and we'll get more into program later, but tell them about yourself.
Like Mike said, I'm Kara, Program Director. I'm really excited to help deliver an awesome program this summer. We're going to be utilizing the lake and utilizing a water slide, shooting sports with arrows, BB guns, and just a lot of fun things, and really running with the theme of the Knights of the Round Table. So I'll get more into that in a little bit, but it's going to be a really exciting summer.
Finally, I'm Mike Bono. I am the camp director for the Cub Resident Camp here at Little Sioux Scout Ranch. It's kind of fun. I'm also the Mid-America Council Program Director. I actually moved down here from Minneapolis, Minnesota in January, where I had previously spent about 6.5 years of service to scouting as a district executive and district director.
So I come down where it was warm.
What's a what now?
You just want to come down where it was warm.
Yeah, that was the running joke as I was preparing to look into this opportunity in Omaha. One of my friends said, well, at least you're going somewhere that is warmer. And I immediately texted him when I got off the airplane that morning for the interview, and I said, yep, you're right. When I left Minneapolis, it was -4. Here, it's -1. But I really, as soon as I got out here during the interview process, I set foot on this beautiful piece of property, and I was pretty well sold. If my job is going to be having fun here, yeah, I could do a whole lot worse. Thank you guys very much again for coming out and participating in this part of the camp experience. And from there, we are going to talk a little bit about the mission and vision of Cub Resident Camp, and also kind of the future of what we're developing here at Little Sioux. This is fun. We're going to get the whole group doing it. First of all, the mission of Cub Resident Camp is pretty simple. The mission of the council is to continue to provide unparalleled experiences for more youth. Very straightforward and simple, and dovetails right into what we do as a Cub Resident Camp. Our Cub Resident Camp offers those unparalleled experiences right out there, sometimes right in here. We offer a great amount of programming and opportunity for every kid that sets foot on this property, and Kara is going to get into some more detail about just what that means from a programmatic standpoint. But from a leadership standpoint, the message that I'm trying to get across is why you as leaders, why you as parents want to send your scouts here. What's in it for me concept. So the three things that I look at from a leadership standpoint: first of all, we're going to offer advancement opportunities. And we're going to get into detail about which ones we're really going to be focused on this summer. But those advancement opportunities help the den and the pack to advance without the den leaders having to rack their brain about what the heck am I going to do to get these kids from point A to point B. We're going to help supplement that with the program that we offer at Resident Camp. So advancement, A number one. Number 2 is that outdoor experience. Scouting is outing. Who's heard that before? Yeah, few people. It rhymes, it's catchy, it's great. But really, 1,700 acres of outdoors, your average pack, camp out, den, picnic isn't going to be able to offer that. And I'm not digging on pack campouts or den picnics, but when you've got a resource like this, I want to encourage absolutely everybody to leverage it. And that's what Resident Camp is about. Coming out here, spending 3 days and 2 nights in a phenomenal outdoor setting. And finally, Cub Resident Camp offers the opportunity for all of our adult leaders to be kids. Doc said he's the biggest kid around. He's just going to do that every time I say Doc. He's the biggest kid around here, and I want to encourage all of our leaders to try to up the ante on that and go ahead and be kids during the 3 days and 2 nights that you spend at Resident Camp, because we've got a fully staffed camp. The staff will facilitate all the activities. They will have all the supplies necessary for all the projects, all the games, everything. It's waiting here. You bring the camping gear, you get them here, you help get camp set up, and then you have permission to have fun.
Encouraged.
You're encouraged, yeah. So all of these opportunities are definitely designed for kids, but open to adults. So the 3 things to kind of take away from here from a mission standpoint, in my opinion, are advancement opportunities, outdoor experiences, and just a chance to have fun right along with the Scouts. Those are the things we're trying to offer at Resident Camp. So, have anything else to add to the mission of Resident Camp?
Just a little bit. Kind of like going off what Mike said, we want to make sure you guys come out here, have fun, the Scouts and the adults. And it's a great way to help you see what to look forward to at Boy Scout Camp. This is kind of your first introduction at what a resident camp is. And especially during the summer, you'll see how it's different from just a family weekend or an overnight or anything, because there's actually staff here to provide all the program, all the activities, everything for you to allow you to have fun. So it's a great way to see kind of like what the Boy Scout camp is going to be like when you send your scout off for a whole week instead of 3 days or 2 nights, where you don't have to worry about anything because you know the staff there is going to take care of them and they're going to have a blast. And they're going to come back muddy, tired. Half the time, most of our scouts are sleeping before they even hit the front gate when they leave camp because they're that worn out. And we're really
Now, a little bit more on the future expansions and developments here at Little Sioux Scout Ranch. He's getting on his game. This is good. And I'm gonna put Doc on the spot at some point during this and have him talk a little bit more about this developing. But I want to highlight a few things that you'll get to reap the benefits of here this summer, but then also things that we're building in the future. Here this summer, the 2 major developments that I'm working on right now, and just prior to you guys arriving, a gentleman left who was out here taking a look at one of these projects. One of them is to improve and expand upon what we offer at our obstacle course. So the obstacle course is going to go through full repair and refurbishing, and it will have a few additional obstacles added to it. And we are also adding to that a permanent bouldering wall set up there, so that the bouldering wall will be there and ready to go. The second thing is the expanded facilities down at the lake. Thunderous applause next time, I'm sure.
I didn't want to interrupt you too much.
No, that was good. I had already paused for a fact. We will be putting in a swim dock out there so that we can have a fully operational swimming beach down at the lake. We will also be able to use that then for expanded boating opportunities as well. Cub Scouts can row and canoe, and as long as finally, and now I'll kind of turn it over to Doc to see if he's got anything to add. One of my major projects that doesn't necessarily benefit the Cub Scouting world now, but all of you will have a chance, I'm sure, to reap the benefits of this in maybe a few years, is that I'm working on designing and implementing and eventually launching in 2015 a high adventure base at this camp. Thunderous applause. I certainly like that. What else are we looking at in the next 12 to 18 months here at Little Sioux?
A lot. Ooh, boy, I'm slipping. We've got a lot going on. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Dave back here, who you have already met, is our chairman for the Top Shot competition that we will be running in October out here.
September.
Or September, excuse me. Last year was October.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for the Boy Scout troops to come out and show just how good we taught them how to shoot BB guns. And it's a competition, just like on the History Channel, the Top Shot competition they have on there. It's based similar on that, and that's about all I'm going to get into because I don't want to steal Dave's bubble.
One little addition to that, Doc. You mentioned it's the Boy Scouts. It's also Shooting Sports Day for Cub Scouts.
Yep.
You are welcome to come out here as mom and dad and son and kids, or the dens or the packs. And for $5 and a can of soup, chicken noodle or chili, you can shoot BB guns all day, you can shoot bow and arrow all day, or crisp rockets all day.
Another thing we've got going, if you noticed out our door right here, there's a bunch of caution tape out here. We are redoing the entire water system in this building. We're gonna redo our septic system out there. That will be done before Cub Camp this year, I'm hoping. It's all been approved to go. We're just waiting on the contractor to get out here with his little tractor, his big tractor, and start digging.